Sold them a lemon. Sold them a car that almost got them killed in an accident. You know, just when I think I'm done talking about David Stanley, a customer almost dies. You really can't make this up. Before we get into today's video, I got to talk about the sponsors here, and that is Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, there's none larger than Morgan & Morgan. You know, when they put on the billboard, size matters, they mean it. When you're going to battle with insurance companies, like, I don't even have to name them, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. They've seen it, they've covered it, people like that. You want somebody that has the same pockets and ability to match them toe-to-toe. Morgan & Morgan has that. They handled over 20 million phone calls last year alone, and they make it easy for you to get started with one of these little smartphones by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage, and I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. All right, guys, we're going to get into this review, and this is just a follow-up. I tell you guys, if I do a video on a dealership, because dealership does something scummy or incorrect or bad, screws a customer, I always come back. I always do. And this one from Jasmine Smedley, I'm going to put it right here. David Stanley, quote unquote, the person who sold it to her, Joseph, sold me a lemon. They refuse to give me my car I deserve. I traded in my paid off car and they gave me a lemon. Unfortunately, I'm going to guess that this was probably a V6 or a Hornet product through Dodge. It's probably crap. But, and I'll know because I've already reached out using the system that I use at Google to reach out to people from Google reviews. And I'm going to try to have Jasmine on the channel. I want to have her blow-by-blow experience of what happened where David Stanley put her safety at risk in a vehicle. Oof. So let's continue. I haven't even got to enjoy talking about the new car. Enjoy it because it's been in the shop off and on since September. Well, let me just say this. Oklahoma is a lemon law state like other states. And once it's been to the shop to fix the same issue, it's either 3 or 4 times. I know that they were trying to make it 2, but I think it's either 3 or 4 times. That car becomes either a buyback or a lemon. And you could go through people like Cronin Moss. They handle us every single day. You could go through the sponsors here at the channel, Morgan & Morgan, if they put your safety at risk. It's crazy. So we'll continue with the review. Now I have news today from the service advisor, John. Do not trust John, in capital letters, that the car transmission has failed yet again. This is the 4th transmission. The 4th transmission in a car? What? 4th transmission they are putting in. I just want another car. I am afraid for my life, as I almost died driving the car after they fixed it the last time. I have videos of almost dying because they won't. Now, this is another reason why I reached out to the customer, because I would love to have this customer on for a live stream and have her show these videos of almost dying in this car that she purchased from David Stanley that they can't fix correctly or don't want to buy it back. I have videos of almost dying because, and this is all capital letters, because they won't stop fixing a problem that can't be fixed. Do not go to David Stanley. I need to spread the word to people for their safety at this point. I feel disappointed, and I will be moving further on handling this professionally. So, what happens at this point? Well, the issue with this review is the customer makes several claims that there's video, her life was put at risk, and they've put 4 transmissions in the car. Now, before I did this video, remember I told you the general manager had texted me a few times, and I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with you guys until you take care of this active duty service member's vehicle. Be an update on that coming soon. And come to find out, you know, I call up and I ask for the service department manager, and I ask about the situation. As soon as I told them that my name was TK, they literally did this. Click. I tried to call back and ask for the service manager again, and we recorded that. They won't even pick up the phone now. So they know that this video was coming. So the moral of the story is this. There's, you know, they say where there's smoke, there's fire. They say, you know, there's things like that. And I never was a big fan of that idiom. But in this situation, you have so many customers, and this is brand new. This was posted 2 days ago. And if you're wondering what today is, I'm filming and dropping this on the exact same day. It is March 27th at 3:43 p.m. Pacific time for me. So I'm literally going to film this, edit it, upload it, publish it, because it's important. If you're having an issue like this with a car and it's putting your safety at risk, you absolutely need to retain counsel. You have to do it. You have to get a lawyer. There are tons of lawyers that will take your case where you're not having to pay them out of pocket, especially like this. Because even if this isn't a new car and it doesn't fall under lemon law, there's another thing, especially if the car had a warranty, called a Magnuson claim. Now, you can Google it, research it. I highly recommend that you do it. But once you bring a vehicle in, especially if it was used, if it's certified pre-owned, or if it's new, you go right through lemon law. If it's certified pre-owned, you end up going through Magnuson. And you sue, you know, and I'm going to tell you, I've done it. I've had to do it with Volkswagen and Audi, the same company, by the way, just different brands. And I had to do it with a Volkswagen, and I had to do it with an Audi, with an S8. And in the case of the S8, the attorney sued them. I got to keep the car. They literally paid the note off on my car and gave me $5,000. It's important to know that you don't have to be stuck putting your safety at risk in a car that could kill you. So I wanted to give you guys this update because it's right there. I'm not just saying it. It's right there on the Google reviews. That's why I put them up here for you guys. And yeah, it's been an interesting 24 to 48 hours. I can't wait to give you some of the other videos. I'm literally just waiting on my attorney to give me the okay to publish them. Because there's some communications that I got from another auto group that made some, let's say, interesting comments. We won't call them threats yet. But needless to say, I'll be catching a flight here tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. It's going to get interesting. If you don't follow me here yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already, like it was disrespectful to your mama. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And as always, stay petty, my friends.